Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is I'm hitting y'all with something simple. Basically another how-to cop for a women's dunk glow that is coming up here in the next week or so, pretty much on the 24th, and today it is the 16th if I'm right, or the 15th, so we're about around a week away from this release, so we'll get into it, discussing how y'all can get your hands in it, resell, different things like that. This one, sorry for the background noise too, you might hear that a bit, but yeah, we're mainly going to be discussing resell, how the shoe looks, what I think about it. It isn't even on StockX yet. I couldn't find it, like I've been trying to find it on StockX. No luck so far, so we'll really get into it and just discussing the details, drop date, all that. So if y'all want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Also, again, I've mentioned it last few videos, so I'm gonna ease up on it, but 50K giveaway right here on my Instagram. Y'all want to go enter in that. 4 pair off-white dunks, so don't miss out on that. I know y'all want to get one of those, so feel free to enter there. Enter again, do whatever you want, multiple entries, feel free. And yeah, we'll really just get into it, resell, all that. So first things first, the drop date on this one, as y'all can see, $100 retail, so a typical dunk glow retail. And y'all can see it's dropping the 24th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So that means for my West Coast people, it's gonna be 7 a.m. and I'm gonna have to make sure I don't sleep through this drop. I've been sleeping through the last few drops. I don't know what has happened with my sleep schedule, but usually I'm somebody that would easily be able to wake up at 8 a.m. And within the last 2 weeks, I don't know what has happened, but I've been waking up at like 9, 10 a.m. on the regular. So something's been going on, but yeah, my sleep schedule is like totally adjusted. I think it's had something to do with daylight savings time. It might have thrown me off or something, got me sleeping more. But basically, aside from that and all those basic details about my personal life, looking at this one, I know people are calling it the Mesa Orange colorway, but personally, I'm just going to go with the Bronze Eclipse. I actually think it fits a lot more. This is a really clean colorway I want to mention. Like if I happen to get this in the, I think it'd be, what would it be, an 11.5 W? That'd be a 10 men, so I would probably end up wearing this at, 9.5. Or 10, if I ended up getting that, I would probably end up wearing it. I can't fit a 9.5 or 10 women's, but I more or less meant like a 11 or 11.5 women's. I would probably actually put this one on, since this one again is dropping in women's sizing only. So with that in mind, if you want to wear this one, the only people that are going to be able to wear this one will be up to size 12W. No one beyond 12W, will be able to rock this release. And also shout out to Nike for actually getting the embroidery right. I noticed a lot of the time they would make the embroidery here the same color as the part that it's on, but they didn't make it orange, they made it white. It just makes the shoe fit a lot more, and honestly, I see these being not too bad of a hold. It would be a little bit of a longer one, since most women's dunk glows don't like go up immediately unless it is in those bigger sizes. Like the only sizes I would probably bother holding on this one would be above a 10.5 W, just the ones that are a little bit harder to get, and the ones that guys would probably start wearing. Like once you get to like that size 9 equivalent, you start kind of getting into the range of where sizes start rising in price. So that's just kind of what I think about it, and you can see there's no like woman size and none of that for this one, just basic details and a pretty clean dunk glow. I honestly, I like how this one looks, so I am a fan for anybody asking. Yeah, obviously with dunks, you're gonna have to, be careful about these ones creasing, but typical color blocking pattern, you got the white here, here, and here, and that's a good sign for a hole. That's just a good sign of one that'll perform over time and have people looking at it, since dunks aren't really going anywhere. I think in 2022 we will finally see, where we'll stop being like every dunk is a good hold. We'll have to like determine like specifically which ones will be good. It won't just be like every dunk release is a hold. We're starting to get to that point where some dunks don't rise. So I just kind of want to think that some of those ones that were slept on this year, like the Golden Rod, other dunks like that kind of resemble like the Pollen, Jordan 1, etc. Those ones will do very good next year, since they won't be releasing that. Like next year will be older shoes, will be main holds. Like ones from last year will be the ones doing good and rising in price. But aside from that, and looking into resale on this one, again, when I tried to look this one up on StockX, the code doesn't come up. There is no poster or anything up for this one at the moment. So my kind of estimation on resale, I'm just going to throw it out there right now. I think this shoe will probably resell for a range of around $160 to $220, and I will put a plus in the 220. Now the reason the range is so big is because the smaller size you get, the less money you will make. Again, this is a women's dunk glow, so those smaller sizes will personally be having a little bit less demand in my opinion, but kind of those ones in the mid-range will be having the most stock and most sales. Like 8W through 10W will probably be having, or no, like 7W through 9W, those will probably be having the most sales on the shoe, just personally what I think, and probably be the most stocked ones. And anything above a 9W will probably have a little bit less stock and resell for more. So don't forget the plus in that 220. Again, the bigger size you get, the more money you make. Again, I think 12W will be going for a lot on the shoe, maybe around $250. We will see, but this is a shoe that has a lot of money towards it, I think. And paying $100 retail is nothing for a pair of shoes nowadays. So shout out Nike for at least keeping their dunks cheap. If they've made dunks like $150, we know that would be some BS, but I mean, hey, I'm waiting for Nike to raise the price. I know they're going to do it. And I know they're not afraid to do it either. So that's just kind of all I think. Resell. And is this one to hold? Again, bigger size, as I'd mentioned earlier. So aside from that, and mainly when it comes to copying this release off Snkrs, I'm going to give you all a couple extra tips. Aside from just normally, linking these videos down below like I do. Again, this one helps you make multiple accounts. Having multiple accounts in Snkrs, I mean, that helps. I mean, you just have to think logically, like entering 1 time in a drop versus 10 times in a drop. Where will you hit more often on when you enter 10 times in a drop? So that's why having 10 accounts would be better than 1. And this video shows you how to make more. And then this one right here is just like a basic one that shows you some recent tips and tricks that you can use. Another tip and trick I want to give actually about Snkrs is not entering at the draw right at 10 a.m. Like maybe wait a couple minutes, enter at like 10:03, 10:04. Don't enter immediately in the draw unless it isn't one of those releases that is 10 minutes. If it's one of those short releases where it's just like, you enter in a size and wait in the line and it isn't like counting down, then of course enter in that as fast as you can. But those draws mainly happen on the Nike app for like, a random restock or something like that. But if let's say, you have a release and it's just, it's counting down like 10 minutes left, enter in it maybe when there's like 7 minutes left, 6 minutes left, just wait a little bit, and try entering and see what happens there. Like that's another thing I recommend, 2-day shipping. I mean, that's something I've always used. Of course, putting your devices on different networks, different Wi-Fi's, that's something that's very useful. And of course, if your account isn't entering with 2-day shipping, like let's say the 2-day shipping isn't going through, just use standard shipping as some of your accounts. And that's the main thing. Of course, multiple accounts is the main thing that helps you out, because I mean, with anything with copying more, you got to use the different methods on more accounts. But also aside from there, really, and just, mainly since this is a Snkrs release, I haven't seen too much about this one dropping on Foot sites. I think there is a Foot Locker release coming up for this one, but that is, I think, mainly one in stores. So we might see some reservations coming up for this one, because y'all can see that is linked right here. I mean, there you go. It says Women's Dunk Low Bronze Eclipse. I mean, that's the one we're discussing right here. So I also want to give a huge shout out, as always, to my guys at Secret Sauce right here. I've been working with them forever. I mean, we discuss them pretty much every how-to cop. We've been working together on these for a while now, and I just kind of want to discuss how they could help you maybe get a release like this, or help you make some profit with reselling, whatever it is. If you want this release, or you're just, trying to figure out how to get some PS5s, whatever it may be, these guys can help you out, since I've been using them, and recently, I've gotten my hands, I got 3 PS5s now that I've just been holding on to. I made a joke in yesterday's video talking about reselling and morals, and it made some people mad, which I thought was funny, because obviously there is no morals in reselling. I don't know why anybody thought that would have been serious, but there you go. Mainly what that joke meant was, if you can't afford to spend $1,000 on something, don't be dumb. But back into Secret Sauce again, they've been copying me PS5s, which is obviously a lot of profit, and I'm hopefully going to start getting into the space, seeing how the Xboxes are doing, whatever it may be, since there's a lot of profit on the gaming console area right now. But if you're really trying to focus on shoe releases, they can help you hit on a lot of local raffles. Like they've been helping me recently with the Amam and Year Ones. I know there's going to be dropping very soon, locally, so I'm going to go actually do an appointment for those today and Wednesday. Hopefully get my hands on 2 pairs, and yeah, that'll be a good thing right there, since I've been looking, hit on more raffles, and they have a raffle monitor, so you can enter in that. They have help tickets, so if you have any questions or anything, you can open a help ticket and ask them whatever it is, and they'll be support mods helping you out. Like if you're trying to learn how to buy, or you're trying to learn how to hold sneakers, learn how to enter in tickets, like get PS5s, whatever it may be, like start getting in contact with the people. That's all the game is, and reselling really, it's just connections and who that's really what I figured out. So that's the key to it, and these guys have helped me a lot, finding out and getting to know more people that can help me profit. So if y'all want to check them out, kind of get into their chat, send them a message on Twitter, be like, hey, Tristan sent me, how can I get in, I'm interested. Or just follow their Instagram down below and wait until they drop invites again. And that's really everything I have to say about my guys right there. So feel free to check them out. But when I was doing a little bit more research online too, I was looking around trying to see, if there's any raffles for the shoe, and it looks like that this one is mainly going to be, again, Snkrs related. I haven't seen anything about any raffles or anything coming for this shoe, but of course, if there is any major raffles or more, like a significant amount, of information that is more like posted on the shoe, I will, link it down below in a comment or something, just so you all can see it in the description. But as of now, I don't even think there's any raffles I really need to link down below. It's just mainly Snkrs. Like this is going to be your main chance for the shoe, so having more accounts, entering at the right time, that'll be your main thing to do right there. So that's everything I need to mention. Of course, your another chance too will be the Foot Locker drop. I'm not sure if this is going to be saying a faster checkout on drop day, so I'm assuming this is going to be just one of the drops on their site. So again, hopefully Secrets also be running some tickets for those bots, since tickets, I mean, again, as I explained, just they have people that run bots for you and cop releases for you, so it's really a great system. But that's everything. We'll just kind of head into the outro again. Don't forget, check that 50K giveaway down below. I know y'all have been checking that out, blowing that up, and I appreciate you all, so do not miss out on that. That's a lot of profit right there, and I know you guys definitely want to check that, because you could win one of these off-white dunks, and tag your friends, get your friends entered, whatever it is, whatever you want to do. Of course, I'm gonna have another video probably tomorrow. If I don't, then I'll have another one the next day. I got some stuff going on today, and kind of a busy day tomorrow, but if I get my work done, I should be able to. I don't really got anything too much today. Well, again, I got that appointment I gotta go enter in, for the APB raffle, for some Millionaire. So hopefully, again, I will hit on that size 12 and on that size 10. I want one to wear, I want one to sell. That'd be ideal, but that's everything right there. So I'm Tristan, and then the screen recording, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed. Peace.